Have you ever judged someone by how they looked, only to discover you were completely wrong? Tonight's story begins with revenge. A man wanted to embarrass the woman he once claimed to love. He thought she would walk into the room ashamed, broken, and desperate for attention. Instead, she walked in with a confidence that silenced an entire hall. And before the night was over, the man who had planned her humiliation would become the one everyone pitied. Stay until the end because this African tale carries a lesson that many people learn far too late. In the peaceful town of Kijiji lived a woman named Amara. Amara wasn't the woman people called beautiful. She was plus-sized. Her cheeks were round. Her laugh was loud. And her heart was even bigger. She cooked for neighbors. She visited the elderly. She helped children who couldn't afford school supplies. But despite all her kindness, people rarely looked beyond her body. Among them was a young businessman named Cato. When they first met, he admired Amara's intelligence. She encouraged him when his business struggled. She lent him money without asking for anything in return. She believed in his dreams before anyone else did. Eventually, they began dating. For a while, everything seemed perfect. Until Cato's business became successful. Money changed him. The compliments from strangers changed him. Soon, he started caring more about appearances than character. He began attending expensive parties. He surrounded himself with fashionable friends. And little by little, he became embarrassed to be seen with Amara. Whenever they walked together, he walked a few steps ahead. When friends laughed at her size, he laughed too. Amara noticed. But she remained silent. She hoped love would remind him who he used to be. Instead, Cato ended the relationship. You deserve someone who appreciates you, he lied. The truth was much simpler. He wanted someone he believed looked better. Amara cried. She questioned herself. She wondered if her body made her unworthy of love. But one evening, an elderly woman in her village told her something unforgettable. People who only see your body are blind to your soul. Those words changed everything. Amara stopped trying to impress people. She invested in herself. She started exercising not to become thin but to become healthy. She studied business. She learned leadership. She opened a small catering company using recipes her grandmother had taught her. Customers loved her food. Soon restaurants ordered from her. Hotels signed contracts. Within 5 years, Amara employed over 100 people. She became one of the town's most respected entrepreneurs. She never became skinny. She never tried to. She simply became happier, healthier, stronger, confident. One afternoon, an elegant envelope arrived at her office. It was from Cato. He was organizing a reunion for former classmates. Everyone would be there, including Amara. When his friends heard she had accepted the invitation, they laughed. She'll probably still be huge. I can't wait to see her face. Cato really upgraded. They had no idea what awaited them. The hotel ballroom sparkled with golden lights. Guests wore expensive clothes. Music filled the room. Cato stood proudly beside his glamorous fiancée. Every few minutes he glanced toward the entrance. He couldn't wait for Amara to arrive. He imagined awkward conversations, embarrassed smiles, and whispered jokes. Then, the doors opened. The room became silent. Amara walked inside wearing a beautifully tailored African-inspired gown. She smiled naturally. Not because she wanted approval. Because she had found peace. She wasn't the smallest woman in the room. She didn't need to be. Confidence had become her greatest beauty. People couldn't stop staring. Not because of her size, but because she carried herself like royalty. Then something unexpected happened. The hotel manager rushed toward her. Madam Amara, we're honored you could attend. Several local business owners walked over. Government officials greeted her warmly. Young entrepreneurs thanked her for mentoring them. People lined up just to shake her hand. Cato froze. What is happening? One guest whispered, don't you know? She's the owner of one of the largest catering companies in the region. She sponsors schools. She built the new community clinic. She pays university fees for orphan children.